So I told you guys I would do a full review of The Incredibles 2. I'm going to try not to spoil anything, honestly, so don't expect spoilers. I'll make sure I don't put them in the video. Now, take it, I'm not a movie critic. I am not somebody that enthusiastically goes to movies every time there's a new block, but whatever, you know. But I am going to talk about this movie because I feel like it deserves it. So The Incredibles 2, they did a phenomenal job. I'm going to start off, there's a small movie, a small little film right before the movie, and it is hilarious. It's just awesome. First of all, that's the number one reason why you should see it. The number two reason why you should see it is because it picked up right where it left off, and in Incredibles 1, I felt like they honestly focused more on Mr. Incredible and Dash. I can't think of his name. Dash, the kid that runs really fast. That's where I felt most of the focus was, honestly. And in this movie, they did a lot better. They switched the gearing towards the mom, the baby, and the girl. They included Dash and the dad, but it was more focused on the main character of this one was the mom. Now, don't take that as me saying they didn't involve Dash and the girl and all that, because I just said they did. But the main one, just like in Incredibles 1, the main focus was the dad, now it's the mom. And the one thing that I didn't like was they didn't give Jack, the baby, enough screen time, I feel like, or action, because in the previews it seemed like it felt like most of the previews and trailers were focused on how in the trailers you see he has powers. But in the movie, things aren't always, his powers are shown, but they aren't really used. And that was one of the things I didn't like. I feel like they didn't give Jack the baby enough fighting time. Now, that's not a spoiler because that is in the previews, like I said. But in all reality, the movie was phenomenal. It was a great time. It was a great watch. And honestly, it was a long movie, but it didn't feel like I was there for that long, which is probably the best part, which proves that it was an intriguing movie and it really drew the crowd into it. It portrayed what The Incredibles are and everything. It was just pretty much my review of it is as follows. If you're into Incredibles 1 like I was when I was a younger kid, you enjoyed it and you are excited to see a sequel, but you have a bad drawing from other sequels such as Finding Dory and Monsters University. It's not like that. It is just as good as the first Incredibles, and they couldn't have done it any better because a lot of movies from Pixar and stuff, they are really just kind of almost letdowns, and it's harsh to say that, but the sequels are always bad, it seems like, compared to the original, but this is on par with the original Incredibles. So that's my comprehensive review of the movie. It's well worth the money, it's well worth the time, and that is my comprehensive review of The Incredibles 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was short, but be sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.